What's the pettiest rule your boss ever made that completely backfired? My manager Larry banned all servers at our restaurant from having pockets because they made us look sloppy and unprofessional. Larry weighs 300 pounds and exclusively wears cargo shorts to work, but apparently we were the ones who looked unprofessional. Mind you, we needed to carry pens, notepads, wine keys, and straws during 12-hour shifts. Larry said that wasn't his problem. So to solve the problem the first week, we tried fanny packs. Lana showed up with a bright pink one strapped around her waist. Larry, you banned pockets, not belt accessories. By lunch, every server had fanny packs bouncing against their hips. Larry watched us looking like tourists at Disney World, his face getting redder. Those are just pockets with straps, he yelled. No sir, these are external storage accessories. When Selena's fanny pack knocked over a customer's wine, Larry banned all waist-mounted storage devices. So instead, we switched to tool belts from Home Depot. Xander walked in looking like a construction worker, hammer loops holding wine keys, nail pouches stuffed with straws. This is a restaurant, not a construction site, Larry shouted. You said no waist-mounted storage. These are hip-mounted storage systems. The whole staff showed up the next day looking ready to build a new restaurant. The constant clanking drove Larry insane. One server's hammer loop caught a customer's purse, dragging her purse around the restaurant. No tool belts, Larry screamed. That's when we got creative with duct tape. Lisa started taping supplies directly to her arms under her shirt, pens striped down her forearms, notepad taped to her stomach. Every time she needed something, she'd reach under her shirt and rip it off with a sound like a waxing strip. Ow! Here's your receipt. The entire staff followed suit. The sound of tape peeling echoed through the dining room. Customers watched in horror as we'd wince pulling supplies off our skin, basically waxing ourselves. Larry caught on when he saw Xander's arm hair stuck to tape hanging from a pen. No adhesive storage. Jennifer arrived Monday wearing a massive sun hat like she was going on vaca in the Bahamas. Pens hung from the brim on fishing line. Her notepad was tucked in the band. That hat is ridiculous, Larry said. It's sun protection. Very professional. By Tuesday, we all had enormous hats. Xander wore a sombrero with supplies in the rim. Darren chose a top hat with hidden compartments. Selena found a safari hat with corks. Each cork had items hanging from strings. When she bent over, her pen chandelier knocked into customers. No oversized headwear, Larry declared. Selena came up with the best idea yet. She showed up with a suspicious chest. Halfway through her shift, she reached into her collar and pulled out a pen from what we realized was a massive bra underneath. Larry can't police our bras, she said. Every female server immediately wore sports bras 3 sizes too big, stuffed with supplies. We'd dig around in our shirts while customers stared in confusion. Larry noticed something was off. Why does everyone look lumpy? We all shrugged innocently. Then the male servers joined. Darren showed up with obvious B-cups. Are you wearing a bra? Larry asked, horrified. Those are my pecs. I've been grinding at the gym. By Wednesday, every male server had grown massive breasts overnight. They'd reach deep into their shirts, fishing around their fake cleavage for pens while taking orders. A businessman watched Xander dig elbow deep into his chest for 30 seconds before getting a pen for them to sign. Larry's eyes started twitching. The bra situation spiraled. Michael wore 2 bras, one forward and one backward, creating 4 cups of storage. Larry stared at Michael's lumpy back, mouth hanging open. This is insane, Larry exploded. You all look deranged. We're just wearing underwear, Jennifer said innocently. Larry knew he was trapped. Worse, we knew the health inspector was coming Sunday. Larry always got paranoid about inspections. That morning, we decided to prepare properly. Everyone brought their little siblings and cousins to work, ages 8 to 12. Each kid got a cardboard box full of server supplies. The health inspector walked in during lunch rush to find 6 servers being followed by children carrying boxes. My little cousin Julian was practically my shadow. Order pad, I'd call out. Julian would hand it to me like a surgical nurse. The inspector watched Xander's 9-year-old sister running between tables with checkbooks. Kids were everywhere, weaving through the dining room with server supplies. Larry emerged from his office to pure chaos. What are all these children doing here? The inspector asked. There are pocket alternatives, Julian announced proudly. Since Larry banned pockets, we help carry stuff. Larry's forehead was sweating profusely. Monday morning, corporate got an anonymous email with photos of male servers in push-up bras and children running around with boxes. Larry sent a text. Pockets are allowed. Please wear normal underwear. Never bring children to work again. We showed up in cargo pants with 20 pockets each.